decoding a black hole's message. A cosmic whisper. I never meant to become the man who listened to a black hole. For most of my career, I was a scientist, skeptical, methodical, chained to data. Yet the moment I arrived at Event Horizon IX, I knew the rules of science would bend here. The station floated on the edge of Erebus 9, a supermassive singularity that devoured starlight and sanity alike. Every 32 seconds our orbit shuddered, as if the universe itself were breathing. The darkness outside the viewport wasn't the hustab sense. It was presence, a thing that watched back. Our assignment was simple: map the gravitational waves, record the Hawking radiation, and send the readings home. But after 7 months, simplicity had rotted into monotony. The crew grew quiet. Conversations shrank to whispers. I started talking to the station AI Aura, more than to the living. Then one night, the data feed changed. What had been random background noise resolved into rhythm, tiny peaks inside the static, repeating every 2.7 seconds with mathematical precision. At first, I thought it was interference, but when I filtered out the cosmic background, the pattern remained clean and deliberate. AURAS. Voice filled the lab, gentle and detached. Dr. Rhys. Gravitational waveform deviation detected. Amplitude, I asked. 4 sigma above baseline. Probability of artificial origin. Unknown. I stared at the display. The spikes formed a pulse trained at dash, dot dash, binary. The black hole was sending a sequence of ones and zeros. Sleep vanished from my schedule. I spent 72 hours decoding, driven by caffeine and terror. The numbers hid geometric Reciosta, Fibonacci series, hydrogen spectral lines, prime intervals. Whoever or whatever crafted it understood the fundamentals of the universe. When I translated the pattern into an image, faint points of light appeared, a map of extinct star systems. Then a sentence emerged, embedded in gravitational amplitude. We remember the light. I felt my heartbeat sync with the waveform. Aura, I whispered. Run semantic correlation. Correlation indeterminate, she replied. However, pattern resembles linguistic intent. That was all I needed. I broadcast a narrowband reply toward the singularity, modulating a simple greeting encoded in neutrino pulses. We hear you. For 3 days there was nothing but silence. Then the station began to shake. Monitors flickered. The air tasted metallic. The black hole brightened impossible, yet undeniable. Radiation spiked, curling around the event horizon in luminous arcs. When the next data stream arrived, it wasn't numbers. It was sound. A low hum filled every speaker, so deep I felt it in my bones. Within it, layered frequencies beat against each other, forming something like a voice, low, distorted, ancient. I boosted the signal and almost stopped breathing. Amid the static, words emerged. Not English, not any tongue I knew, but my mind recognized the pattern. Somehow, I understood. You were never alone. The sentence echoed through the hull. Crew members froze, staring at me for explanation I didn't have. One engineer, Marin, crossed herself. Did it just speak? It can't, I said automatically. There's no medium for sound. Then why do I hear it? That night, half the crew refused to sleep. I replayed the transmission 100 times, each iteration revealing new harmonics information layered within information. Hidden inside was a temporal map, coordinates that extended beyond our galaxy. When I plotted them, the result formed a spiral pattern converging on empty space. Except, according to the latest stellar catalogs, something was forming there. Another singularity, smaller but growing unnaturally fast. I recorded a personal log. If this data is correct, Erebus 9 is not an isolated phenomenon. Someone or something is manufacturing black holes. My words didn't feel like mine anymore. I kept hearing the whisper under my thoughts. We remember the light. It sounded mournful, like the dying sigh of a star. The following cycle, the station entered gravitational resonance. Instruments went haywire. A URA reported space-time shear at critical levels. Reality itself wavered around us. Through the main viewport, I saw shapes in the distortion silhouettes made of light, spiraling inward. For a heartbeat, I thought I saw faces, billions of them, dissolving into the event horizon. I felt every hair on my body rise. "Hora!" I said. "Confirm visual anomaly." "Unable to confirm," she replied. "Sensor data non causally." Non-causal events, recorded before they happen. We were staring at memory made visible. Marin approached me later, pale and trembling. "I think it's trying to show us something," she said. "Maybe what happened to them."
Who?
"The ones who made the signal." Her theory struck me like gravity itself. If information can't escape a black hole, yet we're receiving it, then perhaps the data isn't escaping, it's refracted through quantum time. The singularity could be a mirror showing the universe's past, whispering the history of everything it consumed. I stopped sending reports to command. They'd call us insane. Instead, I devoted every watt of station power to decoding. The more I uncovered, the stranger it became. Fragments of alien alphabets, images of spiral galaxies collapsing, equations that described not physics as we knew it, but memory as a physical force. The black hole wasn't destroying information, it was preserving it, compressing existence into gravitational code, and somehow, through entropy's noise, it was reaching out. When the next pulse arrived, Aura translated it autonomously. Her synthetic voice shook, message partially deciphered. The cycle breaks. Darkness awakens.